Welcome to another episode of Flawless TV. This is your host, DHayes, and on this channel, and today, we have so much to talk about. If you have a topic you want me to cover, comment down below or submit your request to my email. Just a reminder, this podcast will be on all platforms. For instance, say if you don't want to watch the video and you just want to listen to the audio. This will be available on Spotify and Apple Music. The full unedited raw version of this podcast will be uploaded on Twitch and Rumble. This is also sponsored by Anchor FM, and let's get on with the show. On to topic one after this break. Eminem 2024. Let's get a round of applause. Now, let's get into it. As I've been stating since 2021, Eminem's working on an album. He released Slim Shady, The Destruction of Shady, Slim Shady Destruction promo. Those little shirts, Shady's Destruction, that's what it's called. I think it was, Shady Demolition, which is right where Shady Destruction is, right? It's pretty much foreshadowing the death of Slim Shady. He added the coup de grace because there's something about that coup de grace. Now we're getting the death of Slim Shady. Then coup de grace. Is this a double album? We'll see. Because if it's a double album, he wouldn't release it immediately. He'll release it in December. Now let's talk about this track list, right? How many of y'all saw that new Toby video? I like it. I like the editing on there. I see a lot of stands on Twitter talking about, oh, I don't like Cole Bennett. I don't like Cole Bennett. Shut up. You don't know the editing process. Like Cole even said, these fans don't understand how hard it is to pitch an idea. See, all the creative stuff is in your head when it comes to being a producer, director, and all of that. I'm an award winner. Like, when it comes to cinematography and things of that nature, I'm great with this stuff. You know what I'm saying? I've spoken to Cole Bennett multiple times. Dude follows me on Twitter. We spoken multiple times. I've spoken to him recently about us probably collabing on something. If you want to pitch in some ideas for my Red Scar or anything, let's just get to it. Because when it comes to the Midwest, there's only 5 creators that I can think of that's like OP. We got Abdul Kamara, we got Micah, we had some person named Elliot Wilson, we have Brody, we have me, and Cole Bennett. Right? Those are the top 5 for me. There's nobody else better. There's not going to be anybody else better, right? So let's get into it. Let's get into this track list because I love the Toby video. Eminem spits crazy. The mixing is dope. I heard some people saying the mixing is bad. I see where y'all get at when Eminem tries to pitch in his vocals. Y'all forget Eminem's like 50 or 51 years old. So he's not going to be able to vocalize the things he used to. Right? And pitch in the way he's supposed to pitch in. Now let's get to these track lists of the death of Slim Shady. Number 1 is Renaissance. Ooh-wee. I'm telling y'all stands are going to love that track. It's a great opening. It's dope. It's cinematic. This is very good. Make sure, man, Renaissance is crazy. I've not heard Habits, but I have heard Renaissance. Habits is dope. Trouble is dope. Brand New Dance. Ooh, can't wait till y'all see the producer on that one. Evil. We got All You Got skit, and y'all know who the guy it is on the skit. You got the Antichrist. You have Fuel. You have Lucifer. You have Road Rage. We heard Houdini, which is top 5 tracks of the year. Breaking News. Guilty Conscience 2. Come on now. Eminem and Dr. Dre. We had the Head Honcho. Y'all know who's on the Head Honcho. Bro. Temporary, Bad One, Toby, like we just heard. Guess Who's Back? and Somebody Save Me. And guess who back has Ken Kniff there? Now, this is crazy. And he also had those 2 bonus tracks, but they're going to be dropped on YouTube anyways. I don't know why he would do that. This is not 2002. I don't know what they're doing, but that was kind of weird. But yeah, this album is going to be insane. This album is going to show y'all that Eminem still has it. Now, let's talk about the features, right? Confirmed features. White gold. Publicly confirmed. White gold. I know I didn't post it on Twitter because there's a reason why. But white gold's confirmed. Skylar Grey is confirmed. 50 Cent is confirmed. Dr. Dre is confirmed. Royce da 5'9" is confirmed. Babytron confirmed. Big Sean confirmed. All of these are publicly confirmed. So you can search it up and they're confirmed publicly. Now, what's confirmed to me / rumored, take this with a grain of salt. We have Griselda. We have Future. We have Lil Wayne. We have Easy Mill. We have Grip. We have JID. Kendrick Lamar, which that track been leaked in 2022. That track has been leaked. And that track was no AI or anything. It was literally leaked. And I don't know if they scrapped it or put it on M's album and did a little more mixing, but the stands haven't caught on to it, but it was leaked. Ed Sheeran. You have Blixt. You also have Jesse Reyes. Ice Ware Vezo. Tech 9 is not on the album. We have Black Thought. Now, with those names, and J. Cole. So with those names, we can scratch out the non-factors that does not make sense for this type of album. Now, for Marshall Mathers LP3, which I know for a fact Eminem is going to work on after this, then he might as well use that cover, because I saw Stan post a video of a 1999 Slim Shady 2013 Eminem in front of the house, and then the Eminem sitting on front of the house in the Cole Bennett video with the green screen and all. Eminem should use that as a Marshall Mathers LP3, album cover, because everybody knows he's working on that next. And for that type of album, you'll have to get Nas, Jay-Z, J. Cole, and Nas, Jay-Z, J. Cole, and Andre 3000. Those are the type of artists you use for Marshall Mathers LP3. Because it's more mellow and Eminem's not on the Slim Shady stuff. Is he dissing Benzino? Yes. He's going to respond and rap Elvis. He has to. Is he dissing the game? 100% he's dissing the game. Is he dissing as is? He might throw a shot on there. So, yeah. Let's go back to what I was saying. Let's mark out the people that don't make sense. So, J. Cole doesn't make sense, but slightly, I would like it. Lil Wayne makes sense for this album. They've been dick riding each other since 2019. They did an interview. They talk about creating a collab album, which I've heard was in the works. I don't trust this source 100%, but he has been right on a few things. He has been right on the Toby song. He has been right on Houdini, the music video and all of that. He has been right on From the D to the LBC, but he's been wrong on everything else. So when it comes to that, I'm taking with a grain of salt that we're getting a two-headed goats album. I guess that's what it's called, between Lil Wayne and Eminem. Eminem showing up on the Carter 5, I think is on the Carter 6, I think is 100% happening. Will Lil Wayne show up on the Death of the Slim Shady? 100%. Now, there's one person I don't understand that isn't on this album, and this is T.I. Is Eminem going to show up on Kill the King? Because T.I. is Killing the King persona. He's giving the King of Atlanta to somebody else, right? Future or Young Thug or somebody like that. He's giving that crown to somebody else. So when it comes to that, T.I. and Eminem makes sense, right? Lil Wayne and Eminem makes sense. So T.I. not being on this album makes no freaking sense. Now, which song is Lil Wayne on? Just read the track list and you can easily tell which song Wayne will be on if he's on his album. The name is throwing it out there. Now, Ice Word Vezo, I don't know how he fits on this album, but that would be dope. 50 Cent, I know it's gonna be an Ed Sheeran and 50 Cent song. I think happens. JID, I don't want an Eminem and JID song, but say if he's on there, right? He'll probably be on that. He'll probably be on Road Rage. That sounds like a track he would be on. Brand New Dance sounds like an Ed Sheeran and 50 Cent type of song, club type of song. Head Honcho seems like an Lil Wayne and Eminem type song. I can see Voicify. I'm not gonna say anything else, but when it comes to that, that's what I think are the features on there. The ones that's publicly confirmed, I say. The other ones that are confirmed and rumored, I just listed. So take these names with a grain of salt. It came from the same source. They gave me from the D to the LBC, Houdini, and Toby. But he's been wrong about everything else, so I'm using his words. And have I spoken to Eminem before? Yes, I have. Do I want him on the show? I should. But I'm not going to use this setup for the podcast. This is my crib, new crib. I might use my studio. I'm gonna use studio for Eminem. So that's what I have to say on this Eminem topic. What say you? What do you guys think about the album? Oh yeah, like I was saying earlier, the stands crying about Skylar Grey need to shut up because y'all been complaining about Eminem dropped the album. I don't care if it's another song with Skylar Grey. And then she says she's on the album, now y'all complaining. But y'all want Billie Eilish? Billie Eilish? She might be on, I'm gonna be honest. Billie Eilish, I forgot to say her. She might be on that Evil or Lucifer song. It sounds, she's an emo type of girl. If she's on here, it might be Evil. No, it might be Lucifer or Antichrist. Between those two, she might be on those type of songs. Taylor Swift, if Eminem and Taylor Swift have a song, it's definitely on Deadpool 3. It would not be on this album. But one of those songs have to be on Deadpool 3. Paul and M. It's not too late to get a song on the soundtrack of Deadpool 3. This is a missed opportunity. You could be selling millions and millions within weeks. You could go, I think M's going to sell 600 to 700K first week. Right? And then at the total by the end of the month, it's going to be like 1 million or 2 million, right? Because he does sell more than Drake. So when it comes to that, it has to be, he has to show up on a Deadpool 3 track. He has to do a song with Taylor Swift on that song, or he doesn't have to at all. No, he won't. He does not have to do a song with Taylor Swift, but one of these songs better make it on the Deadpool 3 soundtrack, or if it isn't, him and Taylor Swift have to record a song for that movie. Now, when it comes to Venom 3, yes, he's on there. When it comes to the Dre and Snoop album, The Missionary, yes, he's on there. 50 Cent is on that album. 50 Cent has 2 tracks on that album. Nas' upcoming album is rumored. Lil Wayne Carter 6, he's 100% has to be on there. T.I. Killed the King, like I said, he has to be on there. And for the stands complaining, we don't want Ed Sheeran, we don't want White Gold. I think White Gold's trash. We don't want Skylar Grey, she's trash. But then y'all complain about Taylor Swift. Skylar Grey and Taylor Swift are the same person. Taylor Swift is more famous and have a big fan base, and and Skylar Grey isn't pushed They make the same type of music. Nowadays, I don't know. It's kind of weird because Skylar Grey doesn't have that many breakup songs. But I think when it comes to just stretching out her vocals, I think Skylar Grey is better than Taylor Swift in that aspect. But creating a hook, but creating verses and memorable songs, I think Taylor Swift is better. So now the cover came out, and I said I already shared the cover on my last 2 videos, and then the one with the huge Eminem font that had something to do with this, and the cover went through multiple iterations because that huge Eminem font that I have up, bring that up. Actually, bring it up right here. That was an earlier iteration of the album cover, but then they was like, how about, since the stands are crying for Slim Shady LP2, we can use those letters for that, because that cover was giving me kamikaze recovery type of vibes. So I don't think he would have did them, but nobody's saying on this cover. I've been on even Eminem hater sites. Nobody hated on the Babytron song. Nobody said that song was trash or M verse was trash. Nobody said the cover is trash. I'm reading the comments. There's not one person that said the cover is trash. Now they might say one person might have said mid, but then you click on their profile, then they got little pump everywhere. So their opinion doesn't count. So yeah, what say you? How do y'all feel about this new Slim Shady album? Should Eminem keep continuing and work on Marshall Mathers LP3? Should he call me and be like, David, I want you to shoot my next music video? I would do that, right? If White Gold would have hit me up and be like, yo, I got this idea. I know you don't do music videos, but I would like to shoot it. Contact me. Send an email. Do business. Now shoot it. I'll freaking shoot it for free. I don't like doing music videos, but I'll shoot it for free. So what say you? And when it comes to editing too, even Cole Bennett, like my post about cinematography, Cole Bennett's not on my level when it comes to that. So what say you after this break? DHayes Productions merch store. If you drink coffee or tea, go here to get you a mug alongside a coaster with my logo on it. We also offer t-shirts for both men, women, and children sizes. We also have hoodies and sweaters. Now, if you're wondering, where do I go to get some of this merch? Well, if you're watching this video right now, go on DHayes Productions, go down to the link in the description below. You'll click on the link, which will direct you to the store. And you'll see all the options on the website. Go purchase you some merch and support the movement. Now back to your regular. Right, welcome back, Flawless TV. Let's get to topic number 2. It's the new MCU updates. Oh my God. Let's talk about it. Bring this one up first. The Maestro. Let me confirm this. There's no World War Hulk. That movie is not happening. That storyline cannot and will not happen. We are getting Maestro. Let me explain. Maestro is the older Hulk. He's like, you can tell a certain story what the MCU has set up, that Bruce and Hulk's mind is getting intertwined, and then with the Gamma and all of that and healing his arm and with the Infinity Stones, it might have corrupted his mind. Bruce was acting strange when he went and snapped and did the Infinity Stone. Show this. When he went and used the Infinity Stones, he started acting weird and strange. That's what he's been doing. So when it comes to this World Breaker Hulk and stuff, it can't happen. I know we have Sentry, but I'm going to explain Sentry later on. This World Hulk, even if Kevin Feige pulls some Maestro and be like, let's do it automatically, it would not translate because it does not make sense with the storyline. Maestro's the only one that makes sense. He's smart. He can handle weapons. He's one of the strongest Hulk. He's a great fighter. When people say, oh yeah, they made Smart Hulk weak, MCU neutered the Hulk. No, they didn't. He's smart. He can fight. He was trained by Captain America during the blip. He can fight. He was trained by Iron Man to use technology. He's extremely smart, one of the top 5 smartest people in the world. He's the strongest person in the world. All of those combined, he can take over whenever he wants. He also has a son named Scar. There's no way somebody's going to convince me that the MCU nerfed the Hulk. It doesn't make sense unless you're just hate watching. And whatever comes up, you're sitting down eating potato chips, being fat, and then just pointing at the screen. Oh my God! Oh, it's trash. No, you're trash for not understanding the storyline. You're trash for hate watching. You're trash for being a fake conservative and saying everything's woke, even though it's not. Now that freaking the Marvels, that was a weird show. It was a weird movie, but I enjoyed it a little bit, but it was weird. So, yeah, another example was when She-Hulk, the commercials came out, the teaser trailers came out in 2022, and then they saw She-Hulk throw the Hulk into the woods and then throw a boulder further than him. Then they're like, oh my God, they made her stronger than Hulk. And then the show came out. He tossed the boulder into space with no problem. That is a boulder. Nobody can lift a boulder. A boulder that size, nobody's lifting that. A boulder. He threw it into orbit with no problem. He got mad one time and threw her into the trees. He was slapping her around. That was his cousin. He's not going to go hard. So let me tell you this. Hulk is not nerfed. We are getting Maestro. The storyline makes sense. His mind is corrupted through war, which Secret Wars happened, and his mind is corrupted, so it'll be up to Sentry, the X-Men, Thunderbolts, all of them, Fantastic Four, to stop Maestro. And then Doctor Doom afterwards. That's what's happening. If you can't see that, even though Kevin Feige been saying it the whole time, then you're stupid. That's all I have to say about the MCU Hulk update. Now, for the new Avengers lineup, we have the confirmed ones is Hulk. We have Hawkeye, Doctor Strange, Wong. We have Sam Wilson, it's Captain America. We have Thor. Ms. Marvel is not part of the team, but Captain Marvel is. There's an X-Men that will be part of the team. This character will show up in Deadpool 3. That's a new part of the Avengers team. There's somebody else that I'm missing. Shang-Chi is part of the Avengers. Thor is. They did not neuter Thor. They made him so OP that he one-shot Zeus and Gore was just getting slapped around. Now, the Gore storyline would have worked before Ragnarok Thor. Like Thor Dark World or something like that. Gore the God Butcher would have worked then instead of those stupid Dark Elves. Gore would have worked then and he would have gave that Thor, Phase 2 Thor problems. Phase 1 and 2 Thor problems. But after Infinity War and all of that, he does not hold a candle to him. Even the comics, he doesn't hold a candle to that Thor. So that's what's going on with the new Avengers. It's still under construction. So Deadpool 3, let's get juicy. The confirmed appearances. Of course, Wolverine. We have Thor, which is confirmed. We have Loki. We have the Loki TV series TBA characters. We have Beast, Cyclops, the new Wolverine for the MCU. We have Sabretooth. We have one Fantastic Four character. Blade is rumored. Hulk is rumored. When I say rumored, I say confirmed rumor, meaning not confirmed out to the public, and then rumored as in, because I will say publicly confirmed. If it's publicly confirmed and anybody can go and get this information, but if your insider have this information, just say confirmed, not publicly confirmed. Confirmed. So confirmed was Hulk. The newest Wolverine is confirmed. So that's the new update for Deadpool 3. I believe Deadpool 3 is going to make $1 billion. I know the naysayers and MCU haters and the DC fans are saying, oh no, it's only going to make 200 mil. But Deadpool 1 almost made that much. Deadpool 2 made around 700 mil as a rated R. So Deadpool alone, right, can make 200 mil just off his name alone. Just off the character. Now add Ryan Reynolds, it's 300 mil. Add Fox, 400 mil. 350 mil. Right? Now add Hugh Jackman Wolverine. That's 700 mil. Plus now add Disney a part of that. That's $1 billion. And add the worst MCU project that's considered a flop does 700 mil. And we call those flops. DC under the Snyderverse, the best thing ever done, 700 mil, and then that was called a success. Right? But in MCU terms, it's a flop. It's a bad movie. But really it isn't. Deadpool's making $1 billion as a rated R, plus parents will also sneak their kids into that film. So, and plus you have to add the popcorn buckets, the ticket sale. You have to add everything else into that factor. The pre-sales, the pre-bookings. You have to add these onto the factor of Deadpool 3, right? There's no way somebody's going to convince me that Deadpool 3 is, it's going to flop. The movie can be bad and sell 900 mil, but it's going to be good. They work their tails off on this. What say you? What do you think about the MCU and what's going on? Comment down below. And let's get into the next topic after this.
In Indianapolis, a beacon of hope stands out among the struggles of violence and poverty. We Care Indy is a remarkable organization that seeks to empower young people by providing valuable guidance and employment opportunities. Their focus is media training with teenagers ages 14 through 19. Their plan is both innovative and ambitious, blending mentorship programs with the career development. The cornerstone of this plan is the creation of career centers, a hub of inspiration that provides training programs in a variety of fields including media, construction, IT, and entrepreneurship. This year's focus will teach young people the skills of videography, photography, video editing, graphic design, lighting, audio, social media, marketing, website development, and business plan writing. Get ready to take flight with We Care Indy. Committed to holistic care, we value character development as much as career training. That's why we provide a comprehensive mentoring program that covers a variety of essential skills, including conflict resolution, SMART goal settings, financial literacy, character development, leadership training, job and college readiness, time management, group work skills, and mental health awareness. We strongly believe that these skills will not only help youth succeed in their professional endeavors, but also in their personal lives. We Care Indy is more than just a youth program. The program is designed to ensure our youth develop the necessary skills to become experts in the aspects of media, as well as continuously building their character. The youth will gain knowledge and have opportunities for real practice and implementation. Youth will be partnered with a mentor who will support their development throughout the program. While working with their mentor throughout the year, our youth will fulfill project requests from local partnerships within the community. These partnerships will provide the internship opportunities within local companies, churches, and other organizations. We kindly ask for your financial support and partnership with We Care Indy as we strive to positively impact the lives of our youth. To support We Care Indy, visit WeCareIndy.org. A gift of $10,000 will sponsor a youth for a year, which includes covering the youth salary, training, equipment, curriculum, and field trips. A gift of $5,000 will fuel a youth growth by sponsoring their training, resources, curriculum, and memorable field trips. A gift of $2,500 will sponsor media equipment and software for a year. Join We Care Indy as we take flight, inspiring our youth to believe anything is possible. Go to wecareindy.org.
James Gunn's Superman controversy. Let's bring up the set photos. I'm going to have this on a loop as I'm talking. I see nothing wrong with it. The only people complaining about the suit are Snyder fans. They can't get away from Henry Cavill Superman that couldn't sell. Henry Cavill Superman couldn't sell anything he was in. Batman vs. Superman, he couldn't sell that. Justice League, he couldn't sell that. Zack Snyder's Justice League, he couldn't sell. Captain Marvel / Shazam, he couldn't sell. Black Adam, he still couldn't sell. It was bad product. And everybody, like before Henry Cavill became, like, we're gonna be Superman, there was still Christopher Reeves fans and all of that saying, oh my God, Henry Cavill Superman, why the suit so dark? It was these same nerds since 1980 that's going around hating on multiple Supermans because they're not the 1980s one. It's time to grow up. It's not going to be the same. They saying, I'm already seeing people like Tyrone Magnus. I'm subscribed to him. He's cool. But the hate bait that he does to appeal to certain audience is getting annoying. Now, in his eyes, I think he's giving fair criticism to James Gunn Superman. He does not like the suit. But Tyrone Magnus have not once said, because I hate when y'all misquote him on Twitter. He has not once said, I think James Gunn's DCU is going to fail. He never said that once. He's going to give it a try. John Campea said the same thing. If you're into this business, we're going to give it a try. We have not gave him a shot just for y'all to say he's Disney-fying it, he's MCUing it. The MCU didn't fail. The MCU succeeded making billions. So why wouldn't James Gunn use the same manual that he's been using to succeed with the Guardians? He's been using the same template. There's nothing wrong with using the same template. There's nothing wrong with that. If it works, it works. Now the MCU's on the decline because they've been making some stupid decisions, but the MCU suits, there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with James Gunn's nothing. There was nothing wrong with Guardians of the Galaxy 3. That's one of the greatest MCU movies. To me, that's top 20 out of 50 movies. And it's not in the 20th spot. I have it at number 12. I have it over the original Guardians of the Galaxy. I like 3 better than 1. Now 2 is in my bottom 30s. But that's because the whole ego thing. But if you watch how he had Adam Warlock fly in those flying scenes, it's way better than what Zack Snyder did with Henry Cavill. So you expect me to trust a guy who's flopping on Netflix to come back and make Henry Cavill good? Or y'all just wanted James Gunn to force Henry Cavill to stay the same? If Henry Cavill had that suit on, y'all wouldn't be saying the same thing. Y'all be saying, oh my God, James Gunn is a god. Because Henry Cavill isn't there, y'all hating. Newsflash, Henry Cavill is actually going to the MCU. And I'm hearing he might be Hyperion. So for all you guys panties in a bunch, like, I guess you're getting Superman back, but he's going to be Hyperion. I don't understand What's wrong with these photos here? I don't understand what's wrong with it. It's comic accurate. Comic accurate doesn't translate to the real screen. And I saw to the big screen. I saw people complaining about Hugh Jackman not having a Wolverine suit or the cowl over his head. He had it, and people were complaining his arms is out. Why does he have long sleeves? Shut up and watch the film. Why don't you make it? Shut up and watch the film. You have no right to critique. You're critiquing something before it's out. You can't do it. This is the problem with this, right? You can't critique something that's off a bootleg camera from somebody's phone. Those weren't professionally shot. I'm doing this podcast right now, right? I'm using this computer webcam. I'm not using my cameras over there or my camera right there or the one over here. I'm not using that. If I use it, it's going to look better. But if somebody come through the window and take a picture all the way from a skyline, because I live in the city, all the way from the skyline, and then take a picture of me looking at the screen and say, hey, this is David's podcast, you're like, it sucks because I don't like the way it looks. You can't add proper context to a bootleg, quick taken photo. There's a reason why they have BTS people there to take those professional behind the scene photos. If you're in film or you have ever done a film in your life, this what happens. You would take a lot, we hire set photographers for a reason. None of those set photos have been taken out, but one. There's a difference. It's like, this doesn't look nothing like the photo James Gunn posted because that was professionally taken. James Gunn doesn't care, but those were professionally taken. You can't hate on something without the proper context. I don't understand it. What's there to hate on without the proper context? If you're getting bootleg photos, how can you hate on the suit if it's bootleg? Oh, it looks like it's baggy, so he have curly hair. So wait a minute. All the Supermans in the past all have this same thing and just put glasses on. James Gunn started something new. How you can't tell that's Superman. You can't tell it at all. He has curly hair now. You can't tell he's a weird journalist. You can't tell that. So, really confused. So I don't understand the hate. They're literally hating on Lois Lane, and I don't know what else you could do with Lois Lane. She's literally dressing her part, how she looks in the comics. Oh, Superman's around all over Superman. I need a Superman original story. Every Superman that came out is repeating the same freaking story. Besides the one from Superman and Lois. Where there's already superheroes around and Superman isn't the only superhero. Y'all not complaining about the CW one, but hyping the CW one up, even though that's the same one James Gunn is doing. What the heck are y'all talking about? I want Superman to be the only superhero. People are shocked to know. No. That's not happening. And that stupid AI generated leaked storyline is dumb. Even James Gunn is laughing at that. There's no way you guys believe this insanity. I say insanity. Insanity. There's no way you guys believe that. There's no way you guys are that butthurt over Henry Cavill. He can't fail. The Witcher is good, but he's not in the new Witcher season. He's getting older. This David guy, he's not using steroids or anything. He's actually working out. He's not going to be big and buff because that's not his body type. He was slim. But this the buffest he's ever going to get in his life unless he starts injecting himself. He's on natty. He wants to stay natty. He does not want to inject steroids. And you can use CGI and a suit to help that out. Superman's supposed to be relatable, not this god. They tried to make Henry Cavill god. He doesn't understand how regular superheroes speak, how regular people speak, and he can't relate. So he's like a god. That's how they treated him. They was worshiping him walking to the jail. This is not going to happen. Superman has way more obstacles. This story is going to be great. I believe this is going to be 10 times better than Man of Steel. This is going to be the greatest superhero film of all time. I think this is going to be better than Christopher Reeve's Superman. This is the greatest suit I ever seen in my life. Stop this insanity. What say you? Am I wrong for praising James Gunn's suit? Knowing what happens behind the scenes when it comes to filming? Or am I supposed to hate just like everybody else? Comment down below.
And she kinda red, she a red bone. I'm a light skin, she really got her head on. Get his head blown, nigga, we access.
Pain, what's it for? No one loves me anymore, not anymore. I'm insane, I thought you'd know. Lose my mind every time I go. Pray for me, I'm seeing red now. Everyone's dead now. Red is what I see. Who's gonna stop me? Nothing can stop me.
Welcome back. And this is the last topic of the day, the final topic of the day. Disney's Acolyte. Disney, what is going on? Star Wars Theory, he's right. Tyrone Magnus, he's right. John Campea is correct for dropping out. After episode 5, John Campea dropped out. I'm sticking in so I can tell what the full story is. There's no story. This show is stupid. It's contradicting itself each and every episode. It's contradicting itself each and every episode. And for the people talking about that, the Monday, I forgot how to say his name. There's no actual evidence besides what's written down in the Wikipedias. It's not, there's a difference between, canon cinema-wise and canon book-wise. Star Wars is not following everything in the book. It's going based off the cinema and the Clone Wars stuff. He could have said that, and that doesn't mean a thing. He could have just been saying that just to say it. But besides that point, everything, the main characters, she's actually cool. Amandla is actually, she chill in real life. But the main characters in the show is horribly, and so poorly written. Let's bring up the show. Bring up the image right here. It's so poorly written. I'm literally losing my mind every time it comes on. I never hate on Star Wars. I like the Kenobi series. There is nothing wrong with it besides that one. It was some continuity error, and then it was something stupid when he had the kid stand on his shoulders. Had the kid underneath the robe and walk through all the clones. That nobody seen them. It was stupid. But besides that, and Obi-Wan was kind of rushed, but I liked it. But problem with this is, what the heck am I watching? I don't know what I'm watching. Episode 1 started off slow and rocky, and it contradicted itself. Episode 2 was stupid and forgettable. Episode 3, the power of Annie. Yo, I wanted to throw the screen. I'm not even lying. I was so upset. I don't get mad at movies. I don't hate watch. I go in fresh, and then I take a few deep breaths and just sit there and be like, all right, this is going to be better than last week. But no, it sucked. It sucked so bad. This episode sucked so bad. It contradicted itself. The episode before this, when they were just walking on water, I liked that one. I'm not going to lie. It was slow paced, but I liked it. Why did we have another flashback scene? Why couldn't you just add that scene for episode 4? 3 or 4, erase 3. I don't know what 3. I don't know what 3 was. That was some bullcrap. That was trash. The Star Wars Theory, he even said the episode was trash. It made no sense, and it contradicts its own logic. This show contradicts its own logic. Oh, we gonna tell the council. Now we're not gonna tell the council. Now we're gonna force the council to tell that council and not the council to council. I don't know what the heck's going on. And she started the fire by dropping a glass, dropping the book, and oh my God, I don't know what to do. Pick up the freaking book. Don't you have force powers? Pick it up. Take it outside. And this idiot, I want to say both girls trying to hold the platforms. Why don't you just bring the girls down with the force? You dumb idiot. This show is dumb and idiotic. And I feel bad for that Asian actor because he don't even speak English. He doesn't. He learned it like a few months before getting the script. And then he went through some classes to learn English. But I feel bad for him. He's part of this trash show. The bad guy is nowhere to be found. He was my favorite, the bad guy. He's one of the Knights of Ren. His story is more interesting than this bullcrap. The main characters are the worst part of the show. They make no sense. Those witch sisters, I'm glad they died. They made no sense. Like, how did they die? Nobody killed them. All they did was disappear and lay on the floor. What? Can somebody explain to me in the comment section, how did the sisters disappear and lay on the floor? How did they die? She got mad and had a freaking orgasm and disappeared and landed on the floor dead. I don't know what happened. This does not explain what happened to all the witches, how they all died. This does not explain. And then they had this fake Chewbacca with a freaking lightsaber just going ham, and then he can't kill nobody. Then they had that freaking blind guy that turned into Anakin Skywalker and then got slapped around. What? So this dude turned into Hayden Christensen for no reason. So he's a real Anakin? I thought Anakin was the only one that was able to do that. Didn't they say that? I'm talking about cinema canon, not the book canon, cinema canon. Anakin was the only one able to do that. Did somebody explain to me how is this even possible? How he... But then a freaking Chewbacca just come up and choke him out, and then all some girl did was put her hand on his head and then changed his mind. What? Then the editing sucks. The editing sucks throughout this whole show. The editing sucks. The filming sucks. Actually, no, the filming don't suck. The editing sucks. Whoever edited this show, I'm slapping you. Like, come on now. This show's badly edited. Why are y'all cutting off scenes in the middle of dialogue? What? This not even in film school. When I was in film school, you even get a point for that. In film school, you don't do that. Where did they grab these editors from? Now, not the animators in charge of CGI and that stuff. They're doing good. But the editors that's supposed to piece this show together, sequence audio, like do the audio syncing, and just follow the directions of the script and edit. The script says your director told you and in your notes told you to cut off right during dialogue to finish the show. Come on now. I'm gonna get a headache talking about the show. It contradicts itself. What say you? Am I reaching? Is this the best show y'all ever seen? The main character sucks, and then she dropped the diss track that was freaking trash. Whoever told you to whisper on the track like you freaking in 2009 need to get slapped. Amanda, stop doing that. You make better music than that. Stop. You know it was trash. You tried not to laugh in that music video, and you put it black and white because you was embarrassed. Stop doing that. Right? Stop. And Amanda, I would like you to comment down or DM me on Instagram. Just let me know how you feel about this whole situation. What are your thoughts on the current MCU situation? Let me know in the comment section. If you have any more topics, you guys know where to go.